on it again. Day 5. I did another day here. Jesus Christ. It took all bloody day. Just getting one day done. But, yeah, I got it done, so. But that was such a long friggin' episode. Continue. Yes. But I figured out a lot of stuff, so. And I got some theories, and I'm gonna try to get some progression here, but we'll see how that fares. I really want to get the elevator though. And I figured out what the battery was for. So we need to get that again. But holy crap, dude. So $6. Well, we're gonna need a shovel, probably. Let's see if we can get the root cellar. Yeah. That is my best option at the moment. If I get the root cellar, I get a lot of dig spots. That is wonderful. Shrine. Alright. Trading post would probably be good too, but let's do a shrine. I don't think I've done that on this playthrough. So let's give it a whirl. I've done it on the other one. I'm not gonna have as much money. Shit. 2 coins. Yeah, okay. Receive the blessing of the dancer. While drafting, you may pay gems to spin floor plans. Blessing duration 3 days. Alright. So, a lot of gems would be good. The blessing lasts for 3 days. I wonder whose head is popping up there. But, can't believe I'm getting stuck into this. I just finished up my previous game, and then I microwaved some food, chowed that down, and here I am again. I'm kind of pissed I didn't record the other one though, but it was on the other save, so it was just for learning and experimenting a little bit, basically. So we'll see what we get here. I have the well unlocked. Yes, that's all I have here. Okay. Well, let's start with the pantry. The nook, we don't want that there anyway. I mean, we could do rotate. That doesn't help. I'm watching another stream here, so I gotta turn that down a little bit. We could get the salt shaker if we get the, let's just grab the money. Getting that extra stuff in. Can we do a right turn here? Huh? Hallway, +1 key, because that's upgraded. Right. Well, let's get that. Tree nursery, that would be good, but let's do the chapel so we can unlock more rooms. I could drop a dead end in here, and that would be really useful. Is it worth a buck, though? Yeah, I basically just need the shovel. What? I don't need the shovel now. I'm so used to getting it. Guest room. I mean, I could drop the nook in there. All depends on how this plays out. Let's do the guest bedroom. Might get a gem. A key would be good, but let's get those dead ends out of there. Yeah, it's still digesting. On this save, though, I do have the chamber key locked away. Yeah. And I've moved the cart. Turns out I was right about the door. I found the blueprints for the downstairs, the underground. So I was right about that. That staircase up there leads to the catacombs or tombs. So, yeah, I've discovered a lot today. 2 coins gone. Well, we could dead end it, but I don't want to do that. I'm gonna have to do the den, which is gonna make me draw some short straws over here. But let's chuck the den in there. Not the ideal spot for it, but let's do it anyway. We'll get back to this later. See if we can find a store or something. So do we want to open it this way? It usually dead ends into this one if I open it here. I need it straight, which is kind of hard to get. Let's just go straight ahead. Well, that works. Billiard room, that's keys. I'm gonna be back and forth a lot, so maybe this is a good. The spare room. I really hope I get a continuation down here. Bedroom or billiard, keys or future endeavors. I still haven't figured out the date. I'm just waiting for something to pop. Just what fucking dates am I looking for? This is a bedroom. Let's do the billiard. See if we can get the other room first. Do we go in? Okay. Banana. Would like the salt shaker. 8. 15 minus 7 is 8, isn't it? 2 times 10. 18 divided by 6 is 3. see where this leads. Kitchen. Kitchen isn't bad, but we already have a pathway there. So I'm gonna have to go with the clock parlor. Yeah. Don't need more gems right now. Don't see anything extra in there, so let's do this later. Let's check this path. Drawing room. It's not the worst, but it could be better. Spare room. Drawing room. Gives me choices. Let's put it down here. We've never done it down here. Bit of a waste, but alright. Alright. So, stage is there. I was thinking. We got 4 walls. What if it's a 4-digit code? 1. We've tried this, but we haven't tried all the pictures. So that would be 0 on the first one. For all the other ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different pictures. And then they're walking both ways. So it's about 8. About. Not entirely though. It's more than that. So yeah. I don't know, man. I'm just waiting for a friggin' sign. Because it's just... Let's do this one first. Commissary. Yeah. I'll take that. Yeah. Alright, now we don't really need the shovel. Salt shaker would be better. Yeah. How are we gonna get keys though? I think we do salt shaker for now. And we'll get back to everything else later. Hopefully. Okay, let's draw this. This could be a dead end. Lab. I do like the lab. That would be pretty perfect. Well, Nook is also nice to have. After your second, well, 2 or more gems drafting a room. For each bedroom you draft. Oh, we're gonna do 2 or 3 more bedrooms. We already have 1. do this one. 2 hallways in your house. Yep. Keys would be good, but let's permanently add to the allowance. Work a little bit on that. So, get some money so we have that. Alright, we can start eating fruit. We're lacking keys and gems though. Might as well crack this open. Ooh. Does me no good right now. It's gonna have to be a spare room. I could rotate. Let's do a spare room. Yeah, just a sec. Alright. It's a bad idea drinking that now, but yeah, well. Security ain't bad. Corridor would be alright. Bedroom. Yeah. Let's do the security. So we're out of gems. And, what am I doing in security? I have the key card. Alright. A lot of locked doors. Now we don't have to backtrack to the parlor. If we go through here. Sounds a good idea to me. Courtyard. Well, I do want a courtyard. And the other ones are dead ends, so. That's fudge. Gonna have to be a storeroom. Bloody hell. Oh. Alright. So, I think we have to reset all, not reset, but set all the globes in this position. Because this is the only globe I can't touch. So I think so, but wonder what that'll do. May not be anything, you know. Gotta try. So there's the white horsey. We could get the garage. Do I need to go outside? Not really. Let's do the west wing. It's a good draw. The garage does nothing. could rotate. That would lead that up. Well, not the end of the world. Two items though. Gonna risk it for two items? Yeah. Okay. Let's just do it. Dice. Wonderful. Love that dice. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. So it's not the best one. We don't have the experiment for chests in the hallway, and we don't have the root cellar with a shovel. So it's not the best setup for anything, but I could redraw. But this is fairly good. It really is. Why would I redraw it? This is a West Wing. What the fuck? Yeah. Let's do the bedroom. Right, so that's the second bedroom, right? Oh yeah, I had a theory about, I wonder though, am I getting faces mixed up? Is this Herbert's wife? Couldn't be. Could it? I don't know. But the theory is that my mother is not my mother. Or rather, my mother is not related to this family. But that's not, doesn't really pan out. I mean, if my mother was like a princess in hiding, and she just hid with this family, then I would technically be a prince, and so would my brother. And she fell in love with the other family, and, that's fine. But there's something off about my mother, Marigold. And I was looking in the dark room at the photos, and one of the maids look a lot like my mother, I would say. And I think that's why there are 3 photos of her in there. I don't think there's anything about the background or anything hidden. I think it's, yeah. Or there's a doppelganger or something, and Marion Marigold has 3 names so far. It's all very we could do the nook or the courtyard. I'd rather do the nook, I think. This has 2 dice. Oof. Rotate that and we get 2 dice. I'll take the nook though. Alright. God dang. I mean, I could just rotate this, but we need keys. Let's do the nook. Even though it's a bad location for it. Gymnasium? Alright. I can work with that. Gymnasium ain't bad. That door is open, so that's not a problem. This though. I'd like this and I could rotate it. Spread gems in each green room, so it's a nice room to get later on, right? We can just do the dark room. Why not? And we can come back to that. Or we can just draw willy-nilly. Alright, let's gamble. Use a key. Boiler room. Alright. That's unusual. I read about the boiler room. If you put it too close to the freezer, you're gonna start losing items, which is terrible. So we gotta be real wary about that. But now we have a boiler room. That should be power. Furnace. Okay. Call it whatever the hell you want. Alright, let's try this way. One key left. Yeah, that's heating up. Aquarium. We could rotate. Oh, I want to rotate. Hopefully that rotates the right way. Okay, nice. And I still have a gem. Oof, I didn't even. Your allowance has been raised. Yeah, nice, nice. Shovel me. Yeah, baby. Coins. Coins are good. So there's another dig spot in there. We've got 43 steps. Not the best. Oh, we gotta use a key. Okay. So, kitchen would be good. Boudoir. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see 3. Oof. That's a gamble and a half. I'd rather have the kitchen, you know. We can still make it, yeah. It's alright. Fudge. I don't want to redraw. Damn red rooms. I spent a key for this. something in here? No, nothing. Wonderful. So, that's my mom. And that's the same lady. She doubles as a maid, potentially, and she might be a princess. I don't know. But, yeah. The Children of Blackwater. Author detained by Red Guard. Draft publisher, Manning and White. No trace is discovered of Cinca Harris. Why does she have a diplomatic past, though? Right? So that kind of points towards royalty, but you know, there's a baroness and all that kind of stuff. So. And the jewels stolen? I mean, why would we steal those? Right. Unless we had a claim to them or something. Is coming on. And that's what we're gearing up to, or something of the kind. So I think she's hiding somewhere in the house. Get out of here. Thank you. No, escape. Suspicious, suspicious. So we do have the let's dead end this if we can. God. Leave that for later. Well, I want to go over to the den. There's a lot of backtracking though. We got 4 coins, commissary. This nothing. Security. Oh yeah. That is alright. It costs a gem though. So we cannot. This has 4 dots. So this is very common. This is very uncommon. So who the hell knows what this is? That's like the worst one. Dang nabbit. Oh, now we don't have any footsteps. Lose half your steps. That sucks. Really bad. We do have several outs, but that's the only positive about this. Alright, Maid's Chamber. Locksmith. I don't have any gems. We could redraw. Yeah. Definitely could do that. I'm just gonna do it. Because I'm a Mad Hatter. That turned out so much better, right? Right. Well, here's your toilet. So let's just go for that one. We have no way of... I was gonna do this one too. That's locked. Alright. Like, we are very poor. I did leave a lot of bananas and shit though. I did do that. That doesn't help me diddly dude. Less likely to find out where's my... that really doesn't help. I'm really hoping this is a straight. Probably isn't. Oh my god. It is a straight. Damn, that's lucky. Okay. So now we get the gem. And there should be some fruits and whatnot down through here and things. Basement key. Well, I'm not gonna need that now. I'm really not gonna need that now. I mean, we got 3 outs. We don't have steps for it, but we do have 3 outs. There's no way I can find a use for this now, right? It's virtually impossible. I'm still gonna put it in there though. Like the Mad Hatter I am. Alright, we need stuff. Steps mainly. Backtracking is not the best way of getting that. So the pantry has a banana. I don't know what's in the chapel. Commissary. There's a couple of fruits laying around somewhere. Guest bedroom. There's one in there too, right? I think so, but we need to go north. We won't gain anything by running back. So we got 3 outs, no keys, 1 gem, and 1 hidden room on every draft. We do have the shovel now though. There are dig spots, but I don't remember where they are. There's one in the commissary. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is there one in there? 13, 14. 15, 16, 17. Plus the banana, so we could do a lap. Or we could do 1, 2, 3. So north it is. That is locked. That is locked. That is locked. And this. Well, it ain't the worst. Oh yeah, my allowance. I forgot about that. We should just focus on that. Get as many bedrooms as we can. Basically. Need keys though. This is a bedroom. That's 2 coins of the allowance. So that's not the worst. At least we did something today. Yeah, that's Mila. Okay, there are 2 maids. Okay, so that's out the window. Or there's the maid and her. They're quite similar though. Use the glasses and change the wig, you know. The gardener. He's a tricky one. So I figured out that he's not really a thief, but he kind of got screwed. Which is why he's difficult. Alright. Well, that's that. We can't get any more steps, so we're boned. Plain and simple. There shouldn't be any bananas or anything down here, so unless we hit a banana somewhere along the way, I'm not gonna make it around. Alright, I'm gonna go watch a stream after this. There's no banana in here. We can do either way to the bedroom. Bedroom gives me another step. So, that's good. And that's just a closet. Shouldn't be anything in here, right? I gotta look for dig spots as well. Kinda forgot that. 3 steps. 2, and we're done. still going. Alright. Don't see a banana in there. What's in there? Entrance hall. Alright. Quick little thing. Crimson Inn, very red. Got a little bit more allowance. So I guess that's worth something.